All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hello everyone, KTaNE here. Today we're going to be going over a slightly lesser used module, but quite long but it's quite interesting at the same time. This is Ghostsort's Abyss. So the module will start out with the backing of the module and this code thing. The seed. The goal of the module is to submit an HTTP code back into the module using this seed. So this seed is in a slightly different form of base 52, where A is 0 rather than 0 being 0, up to little z being 51. So the way I find is the easiest way to do this is like so. So since A's alphabetical position is 1 and it goes to 0, the way that I don't forget how to do A0 Z25 is I subtract 1 when doing the conversions. And since A starts at 26, to get to the lowercase numbers, just take the alphabetical position, add 26, and then subtract 1, and that'll give you the corresponding number in this base 52. So let's convert this seed into the 8 base 52, the base 10 numbers from base 52. So SI, that corresponds to 19 and 9. That gives us...
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
If the number is smaller than 4 digits, we prepend any zeros. So this will be 0944. Next one, big D, little s. So that'd be 4, and then 26 plus 19. Gives us 200, so that'd be 0200. Next we have big A, little e. So that'll be 1 and 26 plus 5 give us 30, 0030. Little g, that is 26 plus 7. And this isn't a lowercase l, not a 1. So lowercase l, which is 26 plus 12. This gives us 1701. Next, we have little t, little l. So the l actually stays the same, but this is 26 plus 20, 2377. Little I, little y, 26 plus 9, 26 plus 25, 1818. Little a, 26 plus 1, 26 plus 1. 1378. And finally, big L, 12, big N, 14. 0585. So now we've converted each pair of letters into their base 10 equivalents. We are now going to be rearranging these to get our final string to decide which ones we're going to be using. So, as you can see here, if any of the data numbers is less than 4 digits long, please depend on the zeros, which we have done already. Convert these numbers into a 32-digit long string. So let's do that now. We should now be using the edge work for the rest of this to figure out what we're going to be doing to each pair of digits. So every pair of digits where pairs of formulas described below. If the amount of batteries is odd, it is not. So we'll be using this rule. Swap digits 2 and 3, 4 and 5, etc. Make sure to also swap 32 and 1. So let's split the pairs like so. 32 and 1 are by themselves, so we can take those off the end. And then split the pairs as so. So we're swapping the first and last, so this becomes 5 and the last one becomes 0. Let's move on this onto a different line to make it easier. 94 becomes 49, 40 becomes 04, 20 becomes 02, 00 stays the same, 03 becomes 30, 01 becomes 10, 7007, 12 becomes 21, 37 becomes 73, 71 becomes 17, both these 81s will become 18s, this 87 will become a 73, this 80 will become 08, and this 58 will become an 85. So this is our new string. We're now going to split these into four-digit groups. So the same as the original string, but of course with the digits rearranged now. So split it into the 4 digits. Before what's within this group is shown, if the third and 6 digits, okay, these two, are both odd, which they are both 9, we're going to be swapping the first and second, third and fourth, fifth and sixth, and seventh and eighth groups. So let's do that now. So this becomes the first one, and this becomes the second. To make it easy to remember, I would actually suggest typing it out rather than doing what I was just doing there. So in the third and the fourth, so we're going to type the fourth one, then the third one, and so on, flipping each individual one. There is a method to each of the different types of swap that you can cut down on what the amount of thinking you're going to do for each one. Say for this one, you're just swapping the first two in a group with the second two in each group of 4. This one, you're effectively switching the first half for the second half. And this one, you're effectively flipping them all round. So effectively backwards. The strings backwards, not the actual digits themselves. So this is our new sequence. Cycle each digit forward in each group follows by the amount of ports. We don't have any ports, so we don't have to do so. But shifting forwards would say for 4020, if we had to shift forward 1, this 0 would move to the front of this one, so we would have 0402 rather. Okay, so we should now focus on the serial number here. We should not be changing this string anymore. However, I am going to copy it twice underneath here. We only need to use 2 of these. This is just for reference if the second quadruple is the same as the first, just so you can remember which one comes after in reading order. So our serial number is LS9 as our first half and RE9 as the second half. If the character is less than 5, if it's a number, or before N if it's a letter, remove the right half of the entire string. Since we have L, which becomes before N, we're going to be removing the right half of the current string, like so. Next letter is S. This comes after N, so we're actually going to be removing the left half for our second one. And 9 comes after 5, so again we're going to be removing the left half. This is our first string. Let's do the same for the second one. R comes after N, so we're going to be removing the left half. E becomes before N, so we're going to be removing the right half. And finally 9 is greater than 5, so we're going to be removing the left half. So here is our final string. When it refers to right half and left half, it means the entire string. And also when you condense it down, if you put a line in between, it'll always be an even number apart from the last one. So if you put a line in between each half of it, that's what it's referring to as left and right. So this is our final string of what we have to submit. So since we're now ready, we can click on this ready button. The initial seed now disappears and we now have this sphere. This is what we're going to use to submit. To submit a number, we have to overdrive the sphere. That is highlighting it for over 1 second. This is the only time we can enter a digit, since doing it before it's overdriven does a different function. I'll get to that in a second. So, let's overdrive it. And we will tap it the amount of times relevant to the number. But since we're at 0, we can just come off of it again, and it submits to 0. The sphere will show you the previous number you submitted. So let's go over the other functions before it's overdriven. We're not going to do this yet because we haven't put all the numbers in. Say if we inputted the wrong number, we can delete the last digit of our code by pressing it twice before it's overdriven. And see, you can now it disappears. So let's add the 0 back in, and now add the extra 3. Say if we've gone, oh, I just redone the working, and realised we got the entire string wrong, we can clear the entire thing by pressing it 3 times before it's overdriven. And the entire thing goes. So, let's submit our answer. So 0, 3. You have to do it each time, you can't do it all in one go. 0, 1, 1, 7, 3, and finally 1. And now to submit, we press it once, let it overdrive, and then come back off it again. And we have a solve module. Hopefully you now understand how to solve Abyss. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.